Hello everyone, this is FabvL. Today we have a new Madara song. I believe this is FabvL's second Madara song. He may have been featured on someone else's Madara song, but I believe for him this is his second one. Can't Go Back, featuring DizzyEight and Sinewave Fox. So Dizzy was on his original Madara song, which was Decay. So I imagine that these two are probably going to be feeding off of each other like they did in Decay. What Sinewave is going to be doing, I imagine. Let's before I say anything, let's see the credits. Okay, so he is a featured artist. He's not just backup vocals or anything like that. That's good to know because Sinewave can go kind of crazy. Normally, when I hear him, I always wonder if he's going to just be the backup vocals or if he's actually going to have a part in the song. It looks like if he's being as a featured artist and not just backup vocals for the credits, he's going to be part of the song. So, yeah, like I said, this is probably going to go completely insane. Link will be in the description below if you want to watch this without my commentary, because I will be pausing and talking about it. And yeah, let's just get into this. Look at the FabvL merch. Go buy some FabvL merch. Don't buy merch from all of them if they've got it.
I don't need forgiveness, I just need to stay inside my shell. Sick of hearing all your damn opinions. You can save that shit for someone else. You got me slipping, I feel anger.
Not the tone I was expecting, and I didn't expect it to just jump right in there. I'm going to rewind that a little bit. This feels interesting. Like, this is definitely not a normal FabvL track. You know what I mean? Artists sometimes have, I'm not going to say a predictable way of like going about their music, but especially with FabvL, there's no way you can predict it. But they have something that you kind of expect from a track. And once you start listening to it, you realize, maybe this isn't exactly what you were expecting. That's how I'm feeling here. Like, this feels very... Honestly, the first thing that came to mind was System of a Down. That may not be accurate, but like first thing that I thought of as soon as the music started playing was like System of a Down. So we'll have to get into this a little bit further to see exactly what FabvL and Dizzy and Sinewave are going for. But again, I'm not saying it's bad. Just was not what I was expecting. I was expecting like a dramatic build-up, like a lead into the vocals. I wasn't expecting it just to like punch you in the face and start immediately.
I don't need forgiveness, I just need to stay inside my shell. Sick of hearing all your damn opinions. You can save that shit for someone else. You got me slipping, I feel anger, ripping apart my veins. Wagered, all of my soul away. Everybody wants, yeah, and everybody takes. I'm no different, I'm just here to raise the fucking stakes. Oh yeah. Pray for, wash my hollow heart away. Fate calls, and it's screaming out my name. I can't go back. I just wanna see you fucking beg, I can't let it go. Always had to do it my own way, but you wouldn't know. All my life I only felt the pain, couldn't let it show. Now it's time to dig out all the roots just to let it go. All this shit I meant to part with makes me wish I never started. Six past split and I chose darkness. Gray skies had to make me heartless. Grateful.
Still at times giving me System of a Down vibes. But I fuck with it. One of the things that I have to say that I'm finding very curious about this track is it has a bit of a chaotic element to it, which I'm not accustomed to. But at the same time, it also reminds me at certain points of some of the songs that he's done in the past. FabvL has like a very unique sound with some of his older music, with like the way the lyrics are structured and the way the flows that he sings those lyrics with are structured. And this reminds me of a couple of songs. I can't put them like I can't name them right now because I've listened to so much FabvL, especially in the last couple of weeks. But like he's got a couple of songs from like 2020 to 2022, specifically in the 2020 to 2021 range that like certain parts of his lyrical performance here remind me of those tracks. It's like harkening back to an earlier age of FabvL while also keeping the same quality and consistency that he's had, you know, going forward from those tracks. It's interesting. It's unique, and I don't really know how to describe it except what I just said. The chaotic elements of especially with the instrumental constantly like slowing down and speeding back up, and it's throwing me for a loop, and I like it. But it's definitely taking me a little bit of time to get used to it because it's not a traditional beat.
Wash my hollow heart away. Fate goes, and it's screaming out my name. I can't go back. All at once sounds like silence. Like stay feels that glow like violence. Take me slow lately. I can't go back. Plague my thoughts are moving violent. So what peace? I just want right. Make me whole lately. I can't go back.
Can't go back, can't hold back. Took an L once, can't hold that. Disconnect like a gun phone jack. Crossing me, then you're on the wrong path. Feel the pressure, put it where you don't, man. Want a war, brought it where your home at. This your empire, unscathed, how I roam that. Look, every battle was a keepsake. It was never sweet, no cheat day. I went up on them like a relay. 10 steps ahead like you delay. It was my fate, but I reshaped. It worked out how I caught a body on a weekday. I'm the real deal, not a D-fake. Man, from being safe. No, we play, need a replay. You can DK, cause when we break it.
Bloodstained fields that glow like violence. Take me slow lately. I can't go back. Plague my thoughts are moving violent. So one piece, I just want right. Make me whole lately. I can't go back. I can't go back. I can't go
Dizzy's part wasn't very long, but what he had was very, very, very well done. Sinewave snapped in what little he said, but I'm going to be honest, I kind of was expecting more out of Sinewave. Like, I expected him to have his own verse or his own, like, you know, I expected more. I expected a little bit more than what we got. What we got was really good, but I guess it just like it felt kind of short. He didn't really do much on the track aside from you know, what little he did. And what little he did was awesome, but I kind of expected just something a little bit additional to that. So I will admit I was a little disappointed with the fact that we didn't hear more of Sinewave. But overall, this was a really, really, really good track. I really enjoyed it. I again, my only critique was that I don't think Sinewave did enough. I feel like it would have been nice to have had Sinewave do just a little bit more. But listening to FabvL oftentimes makes my throat hurt. And I can only imagine how much tea he had to drink after recording the vocals for this song, because by God, those vocals were intense. Anyway, that's it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you for joining me. I am Markov at 12, and I will see you in the next video.